Here on CatamountSports.com with head coach Jim Clift after his club sweeps Winthrop in a midweek doubleheader. And coach, pitching ruled today, gave up 2 total runs in the doubleheader, got a complete game from Haley Brogdon, your freshman. Then Licio followed suit with a complete game of her own.
You know, it's why they name our sport after that position, right? It starts in the circle. We've had some struggles there. Both of those pitchers have had struggles. It was awesome to see him pitch. Kinsey just dominated. She had just an incredible performance.
What does it do as a pitcher in the circle? You mentioned Kinsey's dominant performance. A couple hard hit balls, the first 2 hitters of the ball game. Her defense came up strong behind her. What type of message does that send to a pitcher, especially a young pitcher?
Well, it's important, and you know, kind of the old saying that it all starts in the circle. It's not that they have to go out there and strike everybody out or get them to pop up or weak ground balls. There's a confidence that kind of bleeds out to the rest of the team, and you can see a pitcher that a team doesn't have confidence in. And I think that what was really good was they made some plays to start off, and she started gaining confidence with them playing so well behind her. And then you could see the kind of bounce in their step as the game went on, going, yeah, she's got it. And it's fun to play behind a pitcher like that. And I'm sure it's fun to pitch for a defense that'll almost break in their necks to make plays for them, literally. So. You know, that was a huge game for us. I know it's a non-conference, it's a midweek, but I think it was so important for us as a team to see ourselves play that way. That's what I expected the defense to look like all season. And I'm not saying we're going to be perfect from this point on, but it was really good. But it was really especially good to see our pitchers both have such awesome games. It's about confidence. This game is about confidence.
So much of softball and baseball is about 2-out hitting and coming through and driving in runs and scoring position. How do you feel like your team set the tone doing that for 3 runs with 2 outs in the first inning of Game 1?
Well, you know, I think it came from our last series down there in Sanford. It went real well for us the first game, and the second 2 games not so well, but we didn't give up. And they kept doing stuff like that. Getting the runs we scored were a lot of 2-out runs, and they just realized, hey, you know, I'm going to make my bat count. And you know, you get up there and nobody on base, and you know, you want to be the third out. No, let's see, I'm going to get somebody else up and let them do that. And so they're getting up, and then the next person gets up and finds a way to get the next person up, and all of a sudden you get somebody pop something, and we've got 3 runs. And so you like to see that mentality. There's a lot of things building for this team. You know, I don't know what's going to be the final outcome of this season by any means. All sorts of different outcomes can happen, but when you're trying to build a young team for the future and develop their confidence, there's a lot of things you saw today that can, you know, they can look back on for that confidence.
Talking about building on confidence, go back to Game 2, sort of a pitcher's duel. You got the early home run from Chapman, and then everything held serve for a while. Winthrop finally answered with theirs, and then in the bottom of the 6th, one of your upperclassmen in Shanna Reed delivers with a home run of her own. How big was that answer?
Well, I think it was really critical in the, you know, the game within the game. Again, getting back to, you know, Kinsey gets out there and is without a doubt pitching the best game of the year for her, best game of the year, and she's having to, because like you said, it's a 1-0 game, and one swing of the bat and it's even, and that can deflate you. But to see a teammate come out there and immediately back her play, pick her up, and hit a game-winning home run for us was huge from a confidence and just for the team, from a team standpoint, believing in one another standpoint.
Doubleheader today. You turn on the road for another doubleheader in the midweek against North Carolina A&T tomorrow. Mm-hmm. What kind of momentum does this give and help you take on the road, knowing you have a road series coming this weekend?
Well, I think we're strong. You know, we're not wore out. As I feel that we've kind of caught a second breath, because we were on the road so long at the start of the season, as we often are, being a mountain school, and so I don't feel that, you know, we're playing too much, traveling too much. I think it's a mentality in the first place, and so I think we're looking forward to using these games today and the games tomorrow to kind of prime the pump for the weekend. We've got quite an opponent in Furman. I mean, they are doing very, very well this season as a whole, and they arguably have the best pitcher in conference, if not one of the best pitchers in conference, and we're going to have to find ways to do what we just did tonight.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for your time. and enjoy the victories.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And shout out to Hunter Gibbons and her family tonight.